Good morning and happy Friday to you. I'm meteorologist Matt Jones. We have a couple big weather stories to discuss with you this morning. Number one is the heat and humidity. Number two is the threat of severe weather really ramping up as we head through the day on Saturday. Let's talk about that severe risk first. And here's going to be our setup as we get into Saturday. We have an area of low pressure out there in Texas and a stalled front sitting across the Arklatex. And our storm chances are really going to be ramping up throughout the day on Saturday. And our severe weather threat has really been increasing here the last couple of days. And check out this latest update from the Storm Prediction Center. We are now underneath an enhanced risk across a large portion of the Arklatex here for tomorrow. And that's a 3 out of 5 on the scale. So the threats have really gone up since yesterday. You really need to pay close attention to that forecast here as we head into the day on Saturday. Now, as far as the threats we're talking about, I really don't think we're going to see much tornado risk at all. That's going to stay well to our west. So we're really not concerned about tornadoes with this. The issue here is that we're going to see a big squall line developing, and there is going to be the potential of some damaging wind gusts. That is really going to be the main threat with those storms as we head through the day on Saturday. Here's a look at future track. We'll start you off this morning looking pretty quiet. And overall, today is going to be a relatively quiet day. Just a very slight chance of a pop-up shower or storm this afternoon. Most of us, though, stay pretty dry. It's going to be a very hot afternoon. And then for tonight, very quiet conditions, just a partly cloudy sky. But notice by Saturday morning, we have that area of storms that's forming there up around Oklahoma City. That's going to turn into a big complex of storms, turning into a big line. And that will march its way southeast into the area by about midday on Saturday. So you can see affecting places along I-30 by midday, and that will continue to march its way southeast across the entire area as we head through the mid to late afternoon. Damaging wind gusts going to be the primary concern with these late day storms, and that should be out of here though as we head towards early Saturday evening. So it's mostly going to be a midday through a mid-afternoon event for most of us. Let's focus on today though. Not really any storms in our forecast, just a very slight chance of an isolated storm. Temperatures, though, really heating up. We're going to be in the mid-90s this afternoon. It's going to be a scorcher, and it's going to feel like it's close to 100 because of that humidity. So 95 today, Shreveport, 95 Texarkana, Coshada, Natchitoches, mid-90s, Marshall, Texas, 92, Idabel at 91. And we are solidly in that summertime pattern now, so just get used to it. It is going to be oppressive around here for the next 7 days at least. So a lot of heat, a lot of humidity on the way. Hopefully you have some good AC because you will definitely need it over the next 7 days. We do cool off a little bit Saturday, and notice I've really bumped up those storm chances, looking pretty confident now that we're going to see some storms on Saturday. 70% chance of getting the storms. That will cool us down to 90, and then we're back up to 95 with some drier conditions on Sunday. Now looking ahead into next week, it doesn't look quite as hot as it was earlier. Mid to upper 90s by Wednesday, Thursday. However, with that humidity, still going to feel like the triple digits, and there is going to be the potential next week that we could see several rounds of storms. Most of those should be during the overnight hours, but it could also be rather active as well as we head into next week.